It just seemed like he stayed off the barrel of the bat with some sliders, changeups, and cutters. We weren't able to really square him up today.
Aside from the home run, what did you think of Sessa?
I thought he threw the ball pretty well for 5 innings. Leadoff walk after he got ahead of just Shields Jr. Led to the first run, and really he only made the 1 or 2 mistakes. He threw a spinner to Gomez and he hit it out, a slider that really didn't do much, but he was pretty good.
Tyler Webb making his debut. What was your first impression of him?
Yeah, I mean, he came in and threw strikes, was able to throw his fastball for strikes, his breaking ball, and his changeup. And, I always think that's a positive, your first appearance, that you can control your emotions and do that.
Dan and Dave, pass it.
Clippard at the end there, obviously you're trying to get him on track, but how much of a concern is that now that he can't do that?
Yeah, I mean, we got to figure it out. He's been so important for us for the 4 months. The last 2 months last year, the first 2 months, and even half of this month, and he's really in a funk, and we got to get him out of it. And we'll continue to work on it.
Have you seen his confidence shaken?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think he's more upset than anything else. He's had a lot of success in his career, and I think he's more upset about it.
Dave?
Joe, what happened with Austin's wrist on that play? And I was just wondering if he looked a little anxious to you coming up on the plate.
Yeah, I think he was probably trying to do a little bit too much today. It got hit by the base runner, so he said he's all right. You kind of keep your fingers crossed to see how he feels tomorrow, because I'm sure there was a lot of adrenaline today. But I just think his approach a lot of times is the other way, and he wasn't able to do that today.
Wally?
Joe, is it your intention to keep Sessa in the rotation for a while?
Yeah. I mean, he threw the ball well enough. I think you plan on him going in 5 days.
To the left, Joe.
What is the plan for Ellsbury's rehab?
He's in Trenton the next 2 days, I believe it is, or is it Scranton?
Scranton.
He's in Scranton, and then he's going to Trenton. They're only home for 2 days, so I think he's playing the field for 5. He'll DH tomorrow. He'll go back to playing the field, and he'll kind of rotate.
Eric?
Joe, the offense overall on this homestand, what have you seen? Is it just one of those?
Yeah, I just think that we're not swinging as well as we did before. So, I mean, that's the importance of pitching. Hitting's going to come and go at times, and that's where pitching allows you to win games.